Welcome to Family Realities with Mr. Rubin. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Ernest and Diane Sherman. Alrighty then, take a listen to episode 1 of season 1, where he's calling it Caregivers Prospective. Listen to this relatable, transparent segment from Diane, Ernest, and Reuben.
Not be forsaking him, you would be guarding the city.
I'm here at my family house with my brother-in-law who was recovering from it, remarkably recovering from a stroke, and my big sister, and we just preparing for family homegoing, and we just kicking it this morning and talking about the goodness of the Lord.
That's it. That's right. All he have taught us, because he done taught me some stuff. Yep.
Oh, y'all, it's Diane and Ernest Sherman.
But thank you so much for having me, Mr. Rubin, on your podcast.
Appreciate
and
y'all.
Hopefully we can be a blessing in some of the things we say.
I'm sure you
And
can.
hopefully we can walk in some of the things that we say.
What?
Saying it is one thing.
Now I'm in charge of naming the shows. I don't know what episode should I name this. What are we talking about?
You already said it. From the perspective of the caregiver.
Perspective of a caregiver. Oh, that was something I said when I got here.
That's what you said last night. From the perspective of a caregiver.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to dive in that one.
Yeah.
The world is just now coming around to start appreciating caregivers.
They really are.
Yeah, it's like, but you know,
the patient has always been about the patient. And this is what I told him. I said, patient.
No, I see all that. That matter of fact, the other day, what you call it, V. He said the more for like she caregiver. She said when Emily sons, and then one that also that he the husband. So the three different he said all my life is care because when my mom's then also she got and then the son the one that got sick and then the cancer so all my life.
Who was saying that? Somebody on the view was saying that? But you don't know which one was saying that?
No, she talked about the different care. He said, but you have to think about the caregiver.
That's right. That's right. That's what we saying. That's what we talking about now. Yeah, because even in this, I got a word from the caregiver. And from my situation, because now it's to the brothers, because I'm the sister taking care of the brother right now. But I had said to him before, I said, you know what, when God working with the men on a thing, and y'all know God working with y'all on a thing, y'all need to be expedient because your wife is in the cuts waiting. You the head, you the lead, and so if he working with you, you need to be expedient about the lesson you need to learn because I'm in the cuts. And when I'm in the cuts, Satan probably trying to eat me up. I got to stand on the word that God gave me while you in the cuts. But since you the head, I need you to hurry up and be expedient for you can come back and relieve me over this thing that we going through.
Yeah, but what if you don't have a day or time when you're going to get a relief and you may not ever get a relief and you ask for help and the help.
Well, see, that would be defiant to me because now we both in Christ. Speaking of that, we both in Christ. And I know he's going through a work. I know God's got to bring him through, you see? And for him to, I would feel like, why are you staying there? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know how to take that. Mm-hmm. I'm in a place, like I was telling them, they was like, this is a new place for me too. This is a new place for him. This is a new place for me too. I don't know how to maneuver through this place. And if I'm waiting on the head, and I know the head is not in, I know God gave me an ability to maneuver and everything, but he can't stay that long. And so my girlfriend was like, girl, are you rushing him? I said, probably. She said, are you taking him out of his comfort zone? Yes, because I'm out of my comfort zone. This ain't comfortable to neither one of us. So yeah, I'm rushing him to say, come on back, baby. And I'm going by speaking those things that be not as though they were. That's what I'm doing now. What else can I do? You want me to be testifying and trying to pull you on up here, because if I sit back and like, oh, you okay? You okay? How long can we stay there? And then I told him, I said, your first role is a man of God. Your second role is a husband. The third is the patient right now. I'm going to need you to kind of nullify this one and work for this man of God and this husband. Because at the same token, what you got waiting? I'm not good as a nurse. I'm pretty good as a wife. What you want? See what I'm saying? So that's what's before you. So I can teach that thing, you know what I'm saying? Because, she going through a thing while you thinking about all you going through and everything. And what happens is, you look up honor, and honor says you think of me more than you think of yourself. And if you're thinking of me more than you thinking of yourself, why you sitting there thinking in terms of, I ain't got nobody to do this, I ain't got nobody to do that. Think about what you got somebody to do. Think on these things. Now, these things over here are real. Mm-hmm. But these things that he tell you to think on are the ones that's going to take you somewhere.
Yep.
Okay, that's the end of this session? Commercial break. We'll be back right back.
That's only 5 minutes. Podcast only go 30 minutes or more.
Boy, look here.
I just let it run and edit it.
I hear you, but it's I learned some stuff. I've learned that how he see me and how I see me had. Let me tell you something. We had need to go through this. You know, like Bishop used to preach about Zorro. When Zorro got cut, Zorro said, "Oh, I needed that to inspire me, to ignite me." Let me tell you something. We were looking like the good-looking couple, and I'm gonna show you what God used. We had a sonship banquet coming up. We were gonna be the sharpest people at the banquet, looking better than anybody else. God said, and all ugly on the inside. You know, looking all good on the outside and all ugly on the inside. I got passive where I don't care how it goes. We just, let's just go. Let's just fake it till we make it and all that. Didn't care. And here, God, well, you don't care, I don't care. Well, what is that for the longevity? You see? So he had to make him lie down. When he struck him down, Ernest had to say, all the things that he was doing, what were you doing for the Lord? This brother got up and preached. He said, Brother Carter, they had flames of fire. Brother Carter preached. Brother Carter said, as head deacon, I got confused in my ministry. I got to making sure that I was at church on time. I was doing the things of the Lord. I was doing everything. He said, and one morning, my wife was trying to get my daughter ready, and my daughter wasn't feeling good, and she was taking too much time, and I was just annoyed at them because now I'm going to be late. Not sensitive to my wife taking her time to get the daughter that's not feeling good ready. Pissed because y'all taking too long. He said, and it didn't dawn on him. He got through all that, got to church and everything, all upset, got at the church, and he had like 5 minutes to get in there. Where's little deacon hood, wherever he was supposed to be. He had about 5 minutes to get there, get in there. And his wife in the car said, just go on. Just go head on. And he said he left, went on. And he said he got ready to minister to the brothers. And God said, your first work, you left in the car.
Oh no! When that's that, he trying to get him to not go hard.
He was trying.
No, he said we lag behind.
Yeah, they were lagging behind.
Lag behind.
Yeah, they were lagging behind because she told him just go, and that was it. And then another brother preached about how he had to recover from you made it, you know, because you were the one that nobody thought would make it. And he said, I had to recover from the you made it, you know. Oh, you doing that? He said, and nothing was good enough for the people that was surprised that I made it, you know. Like, I went all the way through. He said, like, he finished high school, you know, top of his class. That was good enough. Went in. He's a colonel in the army or something there. He's a colonel. In every area that he made, it was like, you doing that? You doing that? You doing that? He said, that kind of stuff set in your system. You know, you made it. Yeah, I made it. By the hand of God, I made it. Them flames of fire was powerful. Them brothers were speaking from the heart, you know, and all that came back to me, you know, like with him, he's so busy being the head counselor and leading councils. And I'm saying, you ain't leading me. It started at the home. You ain't leading me. And what he would do is, me and him fall out, he'll call a meeting with the counselors just to assure himself that he still got his leadership position. I think it was a subconscious thing. I don't think it, but how come I'm knowing from the counselors that we having a meeting? I'm your wife. I'm right here with you. When Bishop called, he called us. He said, Ernest and Diane leading the counselors. But you got to where you were leading it, and then I was like, I'm here. We gotta call a group call tonight. How come I ain't know about it? You know, but you working in your ministry, but your ministry began at home. And that's what the Lord's showing us now, that the ministry began at home. We were going out there. I got a couple calls. We called them. I ain't gonna call them name. We got a couple today, the laughing couple. We laugh at them because they always get to each other. We turned it to that couple. You see, we turned it to that couple by him making jokes and me responding to his jokes. When God said, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm, a lot of us don't think about that, but I know I still show myself approved to be the prophet. I believe, and he don't want to believe it, but I believe, and I'm naked. This brother had lost so much honor that I still go to him for everything over $100. I tell him I'm gonna do it. Baby, I want to do da 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 da. It got to be why. You don't need to do this. Da 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 da. He had an opinion on everything.
Yeah, I know people like that. You know, it's like they're willing to do for you, but they need to know why.
And check this out. I have shown you that I'm trustworthy. I took time to show you that I spent our dollar wisely.
But it's not that. I have to find that out. It's not that. It's not. You haven't shown you not trustworthy.
You haven't looked into it. Absolutely. You haven't looked into the ministry of what you got. Yeah. And so that, but look, I'm getting over this stuff. I got ready, my phone, I lost my contacts in my phone.
Oh my God.
Okay, so we couldn't get them back, so we went to the phone store. I hadn't had a phone in I don't know how long. So I said, you know what? This is a little cute girl. I said, I could be persuaded to buy a phone. This 25-year-old girl, she's cute, and I was like, I could be persuaded to buy a phone. You don't need no phone. Oh, well, I don't need the phone, but I think you don't need no phone. For the whole 25 minutes it took that girl to process that phone for me, homeboy was going off on me. In the store, now we the laughter of the store. You don't need no phone. And then he got cute enough to say, all you do on your phone is play games all day. And he stayed there the whole 25 minutes.
Hey, brother-in-law.
Yeah. But when we got in the car, and I played it off.
Brother-in-law, you ain't defending yourself, man.
You ain't got nothing to say. I played it off. When we got in the car.
But there's
See, you can't talk now because he ain't got nothing to say. Just hush. When you ain't got a girlfriend saying, that's why God shut your mouth. And we found Zechariah. God said, your faith ain't right, Zechariah. He shut his mouth because he didn't know what to say.
No, that's like God's first John.
That's in John, but it was Zechariah that he shut his mouth.
Yeah, that.
See, you got to tell what he know. Okay, but you still know his mouth was shut, right? Because of lack of faith.
Because he talk John.
Because he talked.
No, he had John was his son.
His son, right?
Well, look, stop, because you ain't saying it right. So you didn't know what to say. But anyway, my girlfriend said, that's what she said. Did God shut your mouth because you didn't know what to say? You know what it did? My next morning, God made me research who God shut mouth. And God dropped it in my spirit. But all you have to do is Google who mouth did God shut. Zechariah. So I read the story of Zechariah because of the lack of faith, that he shut his mouth. I believe that was so apropos for us because what you were saying and what you were doing and how you were running and this and that and other, he had to lay you down. Now, when he laid you down, don't get up the way he laid you down. You know what I'm saying? Get up and recognize, okay, God, I thank you that you didn't make this more severe, and then give your wife some credit. He didn't put no more on me than I could bear because, see, I don't know. I have not had to, thank God, I have not had to do any hygienic stuff for my husband during the stroke. I got people that's still trying to get their husband to recover and stuff like that. One, what's her name? I ain't gonna call her name. Anyway, her husband had a stroke and she had to do everything. He was totally. I got a girlfriend that we've been friends since before Tasha was born. And she's scared to come over to see because her brother had a stroke and he's still invalid. You see, I got Christians that was scared to come see. I got fireballs in Christian and turned into a punk because they scared to come see this brother. But I say, brother, God is still healing. He might not be healing lupus, but now he's healing strokes. And see, you need to be the testimony and not the test.
Why they scared to come see you, brother?
I don't know.
And that happened. I told you that happened with Denise.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm like, why? That's
because they used
that's why I had to use dignity
to put it our way. Because they used to seeing you that strong power and the level they used to seeing you out there doing and willing and shaking, and the level of their faith say, oh, he got struck down. But the level of their faith didn't say God's recovered him. And then I'm out there waving his recover banner, but then when they come, he looking like that. So it's
like in the person in the Bible with leopards.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to come.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I told him. I said, baby, let me tell you something. The word, when he say the word, that's Jose working.
Yeah.
He say the word is a light unto our path and a lamp unto our feet. It really is. I done found us in the word. This brother can do everything. The Mary Martha syndrome. You doing the Martha thing. I told you, just sit behind the word. Just sit up under the word. Get refilled on the word. I don't want you to do nothing. I'm cooking, cleaning. I'm doing the bills. I'm taking care of everything you took care of. Just sit up under the word. Well, you know the soul don't want to do that. You know the body don't want to do that. Well, it was evident because you got up and the squirrels got on your nerves.
No. That's on one time.
That's all it takes sometimes.
But okay. But when it first came, I get in the word, but the only one time
the squirrels got up. Yeah.
Yeah, but when it like they say, when you got one time, I still had the word, but the first time, like the day, like wondering, I say, okay, get on my nerves.
That's what we said.
Yeah.
All you said is what I just said.
No, but
I just said it happened one time.
Yeah.
I ain't said it happened several times. I said that time.
Got it.
But see how you defend that? Because that bothered you.
Yeah, that will bother to him.
Yeah, because you know what? You got to think of how it bothered me.
But a squirrel?
No, you. He's moving into squirrel. No, you. Because the squirrel's been getting on my nerve the whole time, but that ain't nothing to you.
Bro, I'm convinced now, bro. I'm convinced now.
Yeah. So see, and when you...
Oh, you could put it, I don't want to... Oh, you
no,
want...
let him do his coffee.
Oh, yeah, no, okay.
Let him do his coffee.
Okay, no problem.
I work for Keurig. I just never believed in spending money
I didn't
on a
either.
coffee maker that only made one cup of coffee.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I felt like that too, but then I was like, yeah.
It's a lot of young professionals
That
that
don't need but 1 or 2 cups.
yeah, but I'm like 2-3 cups, and
Yeah.
Because I do.
Well, I think what he was going to tell you is I was mad because I got 1 little cup out of that 1 little cup. So what I do is I got a bigger cup. So I put it on the large one the first time, and then I run it again on the smaller one.
Putting on the large one, it's like sometimes I won't do it on yours, but I'll pull mine away like halfway through because it just starts spewing out water after that.
That's
I like
mixing
my
up the
coffee strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, see.
So you see, like now that's just water. It's weakening the coffee.
Wait. Well, the wake
Yeah, I
up
see.
one.
That's true.
Yeah.
Now, see, I'm gonna run that again on the small.
Okay, see,
But
I,
wait,
can't-
and that's real
I like
strong.
mine strong. It ain't real strong, but it's stronger than the water.
With all look how much water it gave. It gave about
Yeah.
that much more water.
Mhm.
And that's on the middle one.
And if I need to pull away before then.
So really, you know, but that, you know, coffee beans.
I do like them better.
They'll- I
Okay,
like
we
that.
doing a commercial now, y'all.
Coffee.
Thank y'all for listening.
We'll
to
be back.
Family Realities with Ruben.
Join us again for another transparent, exciting, and opinionated episode of Family Realities with Mr. Ruben and Family.